Many of us have found the current restrictions hard to adapt to, haven't we? But it can be even harder for those with learning difficulties. A Hampshire charity that spent years challenging perceptions about what people with those disabilities can achieve has been carrying on its performing arts projects despite those involved not being able to meet face to face. Matt Treacy has the story.
The clouds, we thought, would open and show witches ready to drop upon me.
The Tempest by Shakespeare, brought to life last summer in a professional theatre by performers with learning disabilities.
My dearest father!
Including Katie, who has Down syndrome.
Being on a stage is quite fun actually. I love singing, drama and acting.
Blue Apple Singers, virtual.
With rehearsal rooms and theatres closed, the Winchester charity behind these performances is now posting recorded video lessons, as well as hosting live sessions.
Hello! Hi, Tracy!
Well, we know that people with learning disabilities are one of the most socially isolated groups in normal life anyway. We were really concerned that that people would miss all those friendships immediately, but also potentially be really worried about the future and not seeing anybody for a long period of time. It's been very important to make sure that we can keep that going as much as possible, even though it's in a kind of virtual form.
For us it's difficult enough, but for adults with learning disabilities it's particularly difficult because they thrive on social interaction, being with their friends. Katie sees her friends every day.
We just get up and we just dance. That's how I do it.
Ben has also been able to stay active and connected through the group.
Street art is the best thing.
And is it really fun?
Yes, really fun, yes.
It's definitely contributed to keeping us all sane and keeping Ben developing. And I think he's learnt some new skills in the meantime. So, you know, didn't know how to work Zoom, but now he can work Zoom. And somehow finding a way to make it work despite the constraints has been really helpful to Ben and to us, and I guess to lots of other people too.
We're providing something that's very valuable for people with learning disabilities in Hampshire, but now we can also see that potentially our really successful model could become something that could be available to other people that are more geographically distant to us as well.
It's not the same as all being in a room together and on stage together, but they know it's temporary and that will come back.
I am missing being on stage, but if you're actually standing in the living room, I am imagining that it's a Blue Apple stage as well.